this car. So it's nice and small. As you can see, this is a 1999 Daihatsu Gino in purple. It looks black, but it is purple. Now, this car is very similar to the Mini Cooper. And in fact, this was Japan's attempt at duplicating or creating a car with Mini Cooper styling. So both this model and the model after it look very familiar to those of you who are not familiar with Daihatsus. So the roof on this one is peeling a little bit, but it's still an excellent car, still drives around well. In the very back you will see this is the part that most closely resembles the Mini Cooper, with foam bumpers. So if we come around on this side, the inside is also dark purple. So floor mats have a cool diamond pattern to them. We have a wood grain steering wheel, easy to read gauges, no tachometer. And even around the back, there's still sufficient room if the seat's not all the way back like it is right there. Excuse the water bottle back there. So let's take a look at the trunk real quick. There's no key to unlock the trunk. This is just to unlock the car. You have to use it. This car in particular has some aftermarket speakers installed here because I think the stock stereo system is not very good. And then you have this little fold-out shelf, and down here you have a small size trunk. We have water and some towels back in there. The engine, this is the fun part. Underneath this hood you have a 659cc. Yes, that is 659cc 3-cylinder engine that puts out approximately 38 horsepower. That is correct, 38, and about the same foot-pound, 38 foot-pounds of torque. So this car weighs about 1,600 pounds. And this is the engine. Very simple. It does need to be clean, it looks like. But that is it. So let's go ahead and hop in and take a ride. I'll show you what it feels like to drive. After you. So the seats are small, especially because I'm 6 foot tall. However, I do have enough headroom here. Get in, turn, and it starts right up. This car does have air conditioning. Now when this car launched, it cost about 7,000 US, brand new. Back then the yen rate was even worse, so it'd probably be closer around $10,000 or $11,000, but anyway. So up here you have climate control, AC, pretty simple, outside, inside, hot or cold, a couple of vents. This car has an aftermarket navigation system installed that is all in Japanese, but is fairly simple to figure out, so it is there. There is an ashtray down here, which my wife uses to keep, again, a cigarette lighter, and then flip out dual cup holders. In the middle there's a push button for the trunk release and one for the fuel door. And that's it. So let's go for a drive. So this car is the slowest car I've ever driven. To be honest with you guys about that. 38 horsepower is not a lot of power. But for the streets of Okinawa, where we are now, it is perfectly fine. back in the States, you would not survive because it simply would not be able to keep up with traffic, especially on the interstate. So if you go on the highway, that's where you will run into problems with this car. Here in Japan, the fastest speed limit on the streets is 60 kilometers, which is about 37 miles per hour. So 0 to 60 kilometers in this car, which still takes about 10 seconds or so, but it's adequate. Whereas if you try to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers, this video would probably be about 20 minutes in length, so I won't do that. But it's a very easy car to drive. The steering wheel is nice feeling. It's not too heavy, not too light. I do like the wood grain because it's more grippy that way. Again, this car is very simple. There's no sunroof. There's a little light here. There's no auto dimming rear view mirrors. No automatic folding side view mirrors. It's very simple, basic car to get you around and to give you great fuel economy. And I'll mention that. So this car has about an 8-gallon tank, and on average we're getting over 500 kilometers. So not bad at all. There is quite a bit of road noise. Fortunately, it does have smaller wheels and tires, so it's not too terrible. The engine reminds me of a Honda, to be honest. There is, you can feel the torque. It's all in the higher revs. You can't see how fast the engine is revving because, again, like I said, there is no tachometer, but when you floor it, you'll have no power, no power, no power, and then a little bit of power. So it's still a fun car to drive around, and the handling on this car is very nice because it weighs so little and the wheels are small, and because it's such a small car in general, it's very easy to maneuver around tight streets and fast corners. So it's a fun car to drive even with only 38 horsepower. Here you have a glove box. It has a lot of stuff in it. That's pretty much it about the interior. So I'm gonna wait and turn on this street and show you guys how quickly it accelerates. We'll do a 0 to 60 kilometers acceleration test. But you can hear the engine. This is a 4-speed automatic transmission and it shifts decently. Let's catch this green light. So 20, now flooring it. 60. That's kilometers, not miles. And back down. The shape of the headlights up front. It feels like you're driving a Mini Cooper, but obviously this is not. 90,000 kilometers currently. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you learned something new, like it. If you have any questions about this car or other cars, by all means let me know in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.